Hello students, Jai Gurudev, how are you? I hope you are fine at your home and enjoying online study. Students, in my previous video, I have discussed about chemical reactions, symptoms of chemical reactions, chemical equations, kinds of chemical equations. These are Bird equation, skeletal equation and balance equation. We have also discussed why chemical equation must be balanced. We discussed that chemical equation must be balanced to verify law of conservation of mass. This is matter can neither be created nor be destroyed during a chemical reaction. Let us take some more examples to verify this law. Simple example, and we will prove that the law of conservation of mass, matter can neither be created nor be destroyed. First example, C plus O2 gives CO2. One atom of carbon in reactant side react with oxygen to form CO2. The mass of carbon, one atom of carbon is 12 unit plus one molecule of oxygen 32 unit. One atom of oxygen mass 16 unit, 32 unit, it will become 44 unit. And one atom of carbon 12 plus 12 unit plus 32 unit equals to 44 unit. Here the masses, total mass of reactant is equals to total mass of the product. Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. In second example, twice H2 react with oxygen to form twice H2O. Here 2H2, the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 unit. So in one molecule H2, 2 unit, 2 to the 4 unit plus 32 unit. Molecular mass of oxygen is 32, atomic mass of oxygen is 16 unit. It is equals to 36 unit. Here 2 into hydrogen molecule 2 unit plus 16 unit, 16 unit, 2 into 16 plus 2 equals to 18 unit equals to 36 unit. Here we also observe that total mass of the reactant is equals to total mass of the product, and can verify this law again. Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. Students, we will discuss about how can we balance chemical equation, method of balancing a chemical equation. Now we will take simple example, and by these examples we will understand this method. First example, C plus O2 gives CO. This is unbalanced equation because one atom of carbon in reactant side and one atom of carbon in product hand side, but two atoms of oxygen in one molecule of oxygen in reactant side and only one atom of oxygen in product side. Then what can we do? Then 2 oxygen, we will multiply product with coefficient 2. then 2 atoms of oxygen. But now 2 atoms of carbon in product side and only 1 atom of carbon in reactant side. So we will multiply 2 in carbon in reactant side. Now we will observe that 2 carbon atom in reactant side and 2 carbon atom in product side. 2 atoms of oxygen in one molecule of oxygen in reactant side and 2 atoms of oxygen in productant side. Second example, H2 plus O2 gives H2O. Hydrogen and oxygen react with each other to form water. But this is unbalanced equation because hydrogen, 2 atoms of hydrogen in reactant side, 2 atoms of hydrogen in product side, 2 atoms of oxygen in reactant side, but only 1 atom of oxygen atom in product side. So what can we do? To multiply 2 coefficient 2 before water molecule, twice H2O, oxygen is balanced, but hydrogen become unbalanced because 4 atoms of hydrogen in product side, only 2 atoms of hydrogen in reactant side. So we will multiply coefficient 2 before hydrogen, and thus the equation will balance. Third example, N2, nitrogen react with hydrogen to form ammonia, NH3. This is also unbalanced equation because 2 atoms of nitrogen in reactant side, only 1 atom of nitrogen in productant side, 2 atoms of hydrogen in reactant side, 3 atoms of hydrogen in product side. So we will balance nitrogen atom by multiplying coefficient 2 before ammonia. Nitrogen will become balanced, but 2 3 are 6 atoms of hydrogen in productant side and only 2 atoms of hydrogen in reactant side. So we will multiply coefficient 3 before hydrogen, 3 to the 6 hydrogen atoms in reactant side and 2 3 the 6 hydrogen atoms in productant side. We will take one more example to understand hit and trial method. This is the method of balancing chemical reaction in class 10th. We will discuss some more methods like ion electron method, oxidation number method in next year in class 11. Fe plus H2O gives Fe3O4 plus H2. This method is given in your NCERT textbook. Iron Fe react with water to form iron oxide Fe3O4 magnetic oxide and liberate hydrogen gas. Then we will understand hit and trial method by this equation. First of all, we should draw boxes around the each formula and symbols of all the reactants and products. By drawing these boxes, we cannot change anything inside the boxes. Okay, we will make a table, elements, in reactant side, in product side. Only three elements, iron, hydrogen and oxygen, are present in reactant side and product side. Iron, Fe, hydrogen and oxygen. So in reactant side only one Fe atom, iron atom, and in product hand side there are three atoms of iron, Fe3O4, three atoms of iron in product hand side. Hydrogen, there are two hydrogen atoms in water molecules in reactant side, and two hydrogen atoms are present in product hand side. Hydrogen is balanced. Hydrogen atoms are balanced. Oxygen, only one atom of oxygen present in reactant side in water molecule, and four atoms of oxygen present in Fe3O4 in the product hand side. So we will balance this equation. We start balancing equation Fe3O4 from Fe3O4 because it contains maximum number of atoms. So we will start from here. Fe3, three atoms of iron in product hand side. So we will multiply three coefficient before iron, 3 multiplied with 3. So iron will become balanced. 3 atoms of iron in reactant side, 3 atoms of iron in product hand side. Now hydrogen are balanced. Oxygen, 4 atoms of oxygen in the product hand side and only 1 atoms of oxygen present in reactant side. So we will multiply with 4. How can we multiply? We put coefficient 4 before water molecule and oxygen becomes balanced. 4 atoms of oxygen in reactant side, 4 atoms of oxygen in product hand side. But 4 is also multiplied with hydrogen and it will become 8. 8 atoms of hydrogen in reactant side. Then we should multiply with 4 in product hand side. So we will put coefficient 4 before hydrogen and the equation become balanced. Now we will check again the equation. 3 atoms of iron in reactant side, 3 atoms of iron in product side, 4 to the 8 hydrogen atoms in reactant side, 4 to the 8 hydrogen atoms in product side, 4 atoms of oxygen in reactant side, 4 atoms of oxygen in product hand side. This is balance equation. Students, when you practice some more reaction, you will become so perfect, then you don't need to make this table. You not need to make these boxes. You will simply balance the equation easily. Okay, now we will discuss about how can we make our equations more informative. Yes student, there are some steps and by adopting these steps we can make our equations more informative. For example, we should write all the physical state of all the reactant and product. Zn plus twice, first example, Zn plus twice HCl gives ZnCl2 plus H2. Zn, zinc, is present in this equation in solid state. So solid, twice HCl aqueous, ZnCl2 aqueous, and hydrogen in gaseous form. There are 4 states. Generally we can say solid. For solid state, small s in bracket, liquid. For liquid state, small l in brackets, gas state, small g in bracket, and aqueous. aqueous, AQ in brackets. Aqueous state means when a substance dissolved in water. For example, sodium chloride salt, it is in solid state. When we dissolve in water, it will become salt solution in aqueous state. In another example, second example, we can give a specific condition of temperature, pressure and catalyst. For example, this reaction, second example, N2 plus 3H2 gives twice NH3, ammonia. Nitrogen react with hydrogen to form ammonia. This reaction occurs at 400 degrees Celsius to 450 degrees Celsius at 200 atmospheric pressure and in the presence of iron catalyst. This is the catalyst in this reaction. So we should also provide these information, and by giving these information we can make our equations more informative. Third, for example, in the reaction of photosynthesis, 6CO2 react with 12H2O. Gas, liquid, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll also. Chlorophyll is also essential for this reaction. C6H12O6 aqueous plus 6O2 gas plus 6H2O vapors form gas. So we should give these information over or under the arrow. In next example, if a gas is produced during a reaction, for example, Ca plus H2SO4, Ca solid, H2SO4 aqueous gives CaSO4 plus H2. This is gas, this is aqueous. So we should represent the evolution of gas by representing a bird arrow. In next example, if a precipitate is formed during the reaction, for example, PbNO3 whole twice plus twice Ki, both are aqueous. When these substances react with each other, then this is the example of double displacement reaction. We will discuss in next video. PbI2 yellow precipitate, and this should be represented by downward arrow plus twice KNO3 aqueous, and this is solid. So by adopting these steps we can make our equations more informative. Students, we will discuss about type of chemical reaction in my next video. Okay, thank you. Jai Gurudev.